Joan, close the door. Close the door. The author is nothing without the reader. The reader is nothing without the text. The text is a ghost until it is written, and dead until it is read. I just turned 30, and I find great significance in the number three. I believe the number three is a number of balance, and we see this balance in art. The author, the reader, and the text make up the true triumvirate. And I plan on expanding on this idea starting at 30.
We really, really appreciate all of you for rejoicing with us for these children that God has taken care himself. Thank you very much. You know, a professor want to chip in something, and please be a little bit patient. Professor.
Yeah, so I'm turning 30 today. Glory be to God. Um, yeah, and I find three to be a very significant number. A week before I started teaching, an idea came to my mind, and it's an idea that I wrote down. And since I wrote it down, every single student that I've ever taught, I've taught this idea. The author is nothing without the reader. The reader is nothing without the text. And the text is a ghost until it's written and dead until it's read. And what this what this means, it's really capturing what art is. You said I should say it again. Says the author is nothing without the reader. The reader is nothing without the text. The text is a ghost until it is written and dead until it's read. And this is how art is made. Every single text, the outfits that all of you guys are wearing today, you could consider that your text. And you are the author that authored it. And everyone that sees it is the reader. At a moment in your life, you step in front of the mirror to become the reader for a moment, so you might so that you might examine your text, right? We do this all the time. And even if you read the Bible, you see God after he creates everything. He's a perfect being. After everything he makes, he looks at it. He becomes the reader, and he looks at it, and then he says that it is good. And so even in his perfect state, he demonstrated to us the way that we're meant to make art, the way that we're meant to create. Even if you're perfect, you look at your work.
The author is nothing without the reader.
The reader is nothing without the text,
The text is a ghost until it is written,
and dead until it's read.
Yes, sir.
The author is nothing without the reader. The reader is nothing without the text. The text is a ghost until it is written, and dead until it is read.
And if you look at it, you can see how art is right there within the quote. Within the quote, you can see that it comprises what art is. You can take it down. Yeah. And so, you saw 3 T's, and what that stands for is the true triumvirate. I've been working with this idea for about 4 years, and I'm writing a book about it that I will be, just like how I taught Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe here, like a year ago or 2 years ago. I'm going to be teaching this literary theory, this idea, and I think it will impact anyone's life you could expect to see us having a book launch this summer, and us having class sessions and seminars covering the book. If you can show the image of the book cover for what is to come, the true triumvirate, you can see the quote near the bottom. It might be hard to read, but it is soon to come. And I just want to give glory to God for what he's doing, and yes, thank you.
Yes, sir.
My mind was a train, it be shining. If I had my gifts on my wrist, they be diamonds. If I had my soul on my feet, it be retro. Every time I hop on a beat, then I let's go loco.